Meet the Leafy Seadragon. The Leafy Seadragon is truly the master of disguise. But just how good is their camouflage? Let's play Spot the Dragon. Can you spot the dragon? Alright, what about this one? And this one? Okay, this next one is advanced level. It's right about here. But did you see this one? That's why these animals are the magicians of the sea. The first time I spotted a sea dragon, I knew they had fins, but I honestly couldn't see them moving, probably because my mask was a little foggy. At first, I thought maybe those leafy projections helped in some way. As beautiful as they are, they're not fins at all. They're primarily for camouflage, not propulsion. Leafy sea dragons appear almost motionless underwater. They don't actually look like they're moving. Then suddenly, they glide forward with a strange, almost deceptive speed that's quite difficult to describe. These underwater dragons actually fly through the water using almost transparent fins that will flutter faster than the eye can see. If you look closely, you'll spot these nearly invisible fins in action. With transparent fins and leafy fronds that match the shapes and shades of the aquatic plants around them, leafy sea dragons don't just look like their environment, they even move like it. If you watch them closely, they will often time their movements with the underwater currents, swaying almost in perfect sync with the seaweed around them. This movement makes their camouflage even more convincing. This stealthy form of movement also barely displaces the water around them. And paired with their expert camouflage, this allows the sea dragon to sneak right up onto their favourite prey, tiny mysid crustaceans. The sea dragon's overall locomotion might appear to be a little slow to us, but like many fuse-jaw fishes, such as seahorses, they are capable of lightning-fast feeding strikes. When dragons go hunting, they use a secret weapon called pivot feeding. It's a power-amplified strike that snaps their head forward in just a few thousandths of a second. And here's roughly how it works. Sea dragons have special elastic tendons along their neck that work a lot like high tensile springs. Using strong muscles in their neck, they pull their head back, loading these tendons under immense tension. Then, a small bony tendon in their throat, called the hyoid, works a lot like a latch, locking the head in place, almost like cocking a gun. It's thought that when the hyoid shifts downward, the latch releases, and all the stored energy in those tendons snaps forward, whipping their head upward at incredible speed. And this places that tubular mouth right over the mysid shrimp. Now let's watch this pivot feeding in action. So despite appearing mystical and graceful to us, you could imagine that to tiny crustaceans, these leafies really would be dragons of terror. Like the dragons in our films and folklore, sea dragons also begin life in eggs. And like all seahorses and sea dragons, it's the males who carry and nurture the eggs. After a mysterious courtship dance involving synchronized movements and gentle nudges of the head and tail, the female deposits roughly 100 to 200 eggs onto the male's brood patch, a highly vascularized pad on his tail. This oxygenates and protects the developing embryos. For around 6 to 8 weeks, the male will then guard the eggs with his life until they hatch into the cutest sea dragons you have ever seen. To my knowledge, the actual egg transfer and hatching of these leafy sea dragons has never been filmed in the wild. It seems nature still holds some secrets. Dragon secrets.